Hey guys, what's going on? It's me, Greg Marshall, and today I want to talk to you about if you're running ads digitally, you have to make sure that your landing page is converting. You have to make sure that you're really selling your product on that landing page, and if your ads are not converting, it's most likely your landing page. Now, there's a misconception that everyone thinks that the ad does all the selling, and that once they land to the next page, that they'll just buy. And I'm going to go ahead and explain to you what the equivalent of that is. So that's like saying, hey, I'm going to run an ad, on TV or in the newspaper or direct mail piece and say, hey, I've got the best sneaker store in the world. It's got all these great things. All these people love it, blah, blah, blah. And then those people go from that ad, they show up to your shop and you got no sneakers in there and it's dirty. There's no bathrooms, nobody's in there, there's no staff. That's the equivalent of running great ads to a poor performing landing page. If you don't put just as much thought into your landing page as you are your ads, you're not going to get the conversions that you want. So here's a few tips. Make sure you spend the time to think about all the objections that your current customers or your prospects do have. Then make the page sequential. So you're going to make the page to where you're first highlighting what the problem is, how you can solve it, why you're the right choice for them, other people who've run into this problem and how they've overcome it by utilizing you, showing testimonials, showing social proof, and you really have to sell them. And one of the things that I do know people are concerned about is like, well, no one reads a really long landing page, or they should just be able to get it because the product sells itself. And the answer to that is no. Think about, like, if you're going to buy something, especially if it's expensive, you don't care how long the landing page is because you're trying to research it, right? So if you're trying to buy a car and there's a couple of cars that you have in mind, do you really care like, oh, well, I'm going to choose the Chevy over the Dodge because the landing page on Chevy was just 10 words and it got right to the point and the Dodge one was too long? No, you want to know everything about it. Do other people like it? Who else has bought this? Is the maintenance terrible? How fast does it go? Is this the right car for me, right? There's a natural research process that you have to go through. So don't get caught up in thinking everything has to be short and quick and people's attention spans are getting shorter by the second. That's true to things they're not interested in. But if they're interested in something, everyone's attention span is very long. So focus more on keeping their attention and get better at making the landing page and selling your product or service on there. And you don't want to be lazy and you don't want to just copycat other people because you're not going to have the same success. So make sure you're putting thought through it, you're selling it. This is where you have to be a salesman. Most people hate being a salesman, but the good news is if you use the landing page, you can hide behind your computer and you don't have to worry about getting the infamous rejection and that embarrassment of feeling face to face. They just do it online. You never know. They show up to your page, they don't buy. They said no, but at least you don't have to feel it. So spend the time to write a good sales message on your page. You have to be thinking sales. The landing page is all about selling. The ad is all about marketing. Those are two different things. So if you want to see better results, focus on your landing page. Focus on selling your product and service better. Leave a comment below if you have any questions. And of course, like, follow, share, subscribe, do all that. And I'll talk to you guys later.